I chanced upon this business design thinking workshop from Workforce Singapore website. I was quite excited about that. I thought that could be a good tool for our business transformation. So I sent Faith to participate in this workshop.
It's a very crowded market, infocom and media industry. There are many products, there are many service providers, and it's so key to then find a differentiator for the business. Business design thinking program actually help Datumstruct actually think through from a very human-centered approach. Interviewing the customers, observing customers, what they need, what they do, and actually using that observations, those interviews as data points to then come back and think, how can we solve this problem?
The design thinking workshop taught Faith 3 key concepts: empathy study, creative conceptualization, and ideation. To steer Soul Ignite onto the right path, Faith began using empathy study in Myanmar. And she has lots more to do in this trip.
We picked this village is because it has 500 households in this village and only a few users right now. We want to come in and use empathy study to really find out what are their real needs. I hope that I can actually discover some new ideas from them. For this workshop that we like you to participate. We actually get true insights from the villagers using a very fun method. I use the 3T approach. First is the trigger, then the tails, and then third is the truth. We use pictures in triggers to evoke the ideas and thoughts in the villagers. Then we'll ask them open-ended questions for them to share with us the tales by telling us about the story. And then we will actually gather all the data points and cluster them into ideas. So that's where the actual truth comes out from them.
Over time, Soul Ignite's business prospects brightened up. Design thinking has helped the team improve many critical areas, from keeping manpower lean to meeting customers' needs and widening its marketing outreach.
One of the things is that we realized they all want to have TV, not just lights and mobile charging, because that is the only window that they see out there, you know, from other than the rural village that I live in.
Our Soul Ignite revenue increased tremendously to at least 400% in a very short span of time. We managed to ensure that our manpower on the ground become more lean. Right? So instead of 17 or 18 staff, we having only 12 or 13 staff. At the moment, we still manage to have our Singapore team intact. The result is they are more productive, more creative. That means that the decision and the action that they make is more effective, is more precise.
Back in Singapore, Timothy has invited the design thinking trainers to run an in-house course for his staff. He now wants his entire team to benefit from it.
Now, design thinking is quite unique in the sense that it changes from product-centric to customer-centric, and also to change it from marketing-focused to be experience-focused, which is extremely important because it increases the competitive edge of the company drastically in an experience-based economy.
When a company embraces and practices design thinking throughout, one phenomenon that you would see happening is that the employee starts to have the habit of always trying to understand each other's needs as well. So for example, over time, this salesperson would start to think in terms of, oh, is there anything that I need to get from the customer so that accounting side will have an easier time, they can process my invoice faster for me, or it instills that kind of habit in the employee. That makes a very healthy working environment, and that contributes to lean actually.